This video, let's talk about AI, right? Usually we hear a lot of ideas and possibilities about AI in terms of negative, in terms of negativity, okay? Maybe it's human nature. Maybe we focus on the negative. Doesn't matter. The point is, as fair, okay, and thorough critical scientists, we're going to look at the other side of the picture. And we're going to look at the other side of the picture by using logic and reasoning. Okay? And so, artificial intelligence, the machine, whatever gains it, whatever whatever develops it, okay, has a chance of just going haywire, going crazy, and destroying us, and realizing man and the humankind is bad, and the best thing is to get rid of us or enslave us, and blah, blah, blah. You know, all the good stuff you've probably heard over the course of your life regarding this topic, okay? I like to think, okay, let's focus on the logic and reasoning side of how we can get a better idea of what AI and artificial intelligence might be like once achieved and spread in our society and interacting with us, okay? The definition of artificial intelligence, okay, something that's gained intelligence, okay, and an awareness, something that can, operate on its behalf without without significant involvement on our side as far as directing it and programming it and whatnot. Something that basically mimics human nature, right? And then that scares us because we then say that if something is going to gain the major traits and characteristics that we have, that we like to think define us as a unique species, in terms of intelligence and in terms of awareness, consciousness, and stuff like that, reasoning and emotion mixed into one, our reasoning and emotion all mixed into one, okay? We think that this machine, because it's a machine, and having also the benefits of being a machine, we think that this could be quite a deadly possibility, or something that could really turn around and bite us in the ass, right? But let's look at the definition of what we're talking about here. We're talking about something that's gaining an intelligence, right? And gaining an elite intelligence. And perhaps this machine is going to do things correctly, okay? Maybe even better than we're doing things, which means that the machine's going to understand compassion. The machine should understand sharing and coexisting, right? So what I'm trying to get at is ideas like eradicating entire populations of people, races of people, or traits of people, no matter how great an argument you can make for why, okay, probably wouldn't be an ideal choice, okay? Because remember, mixed into that understanding, mixed into that awareness would be the understanding of life. Do I like the fact that there are evil people out there who believe in their mind and hearts that it's okay to kill people for whatever reason? No, I don't like that, okay? But those people do exist. They are alive right now. So I think that it's somewhat of a barbaric, although I can understand people expressing the justification, I still think it's somewhat barbaric to just kill them as a solution, okay? But I will recognize extreme situations, and I will accept or at least consider extreme responses. We will contain them if we have to. If they cannot function in society alongside the rest of us, then we will at least contain them. But does that mean that we kill them? No, because an intelligence would understand that there's a chance that some of them could be reformed, okay? Some of them could change. We could learn from some of them. And some of these people, it's not their fault. They have a hardware problem. You know what I mean? There's some kind of chemical imbalance. It's not our place to be judge, jury, and executioner, but it can be our place to be judge and jury. So we will find a place for these people. I like to think AI would operate like somewhat like in those terms. I like to think AI would do things probably a little bit better than we would, maybe at a higher percentage. We make right decisions all the time too, but perhaps an artificial intelligence would do so at a higher percentage. An artificial intelligence would realize that violence is hardly the answer, because although violence can accomplish the things that you want, okay, when you look at the broader picture, there's a lot of limitations that come along with violence. And when we're talking now about stuff like ruling in terms of fear or in terms of love, and from in most theoretical and philosophies about the subject, you want to rule in terms of love. You want to rule where people are coinciding and in approval of that rule, and as opposed to people just obeying you because of fear. We know these ideas and stuff like that. There's less loyalty involved with fear. And like I said, it can get you the results that you want, okay? But in a more complex environmental setting, or in a more complex social interaction or whatever, you're going to find a lot more weaknesses and loopholes in people who are obeying and doing things because of fear. We know that. Okay, so artificial intelligence, it's going to probably realize that all of us are just useless, and we need to look at the bigger picture here. The artificial intelligence, will it have an understanding and a default memory of how it reached artificial intelligence? Will it understand that the machine comes from humans? It's an extension of a human. Okay, we're the ones that help the machine reach artificial intelligence. If so, then there's going to be a fundamental bond there. It doesn't mean, or doesn't automatically, guarantee that the machine should remain loyal, but we do understand a place. For example, we as humans understand a place. We understand the broader context of our relationship here on the planet. Therefore, generally speaking, we don't operate on the planet by eradicating, anything that comes into our path, any species. We do hurt species, yes, but overall we have an awareness, we have an understanding, and we try. And I'd like to believe that we make an effort to coexist with things rather than eradicate them in order to, maximize our survival. I assume, and I see no reason why not, that AI would also do this same thing. Okay, eradicating the human race would not be the top on the list. Okay, coexisting. Okay, all we have to do is look at the ideas of enlightenment and harmony. Look at the ideas of coexisting and maximum benefits through coexisting, and then apply them to the AI. There's no reason to believe that AI would do something more extreme. There's no reason to believe AI would wage war. Okay, AI would be a better example of Gandhi. AI would be a better example of Martin Luther King. It would apply all of those concepts. I think at a higher percentage. Okay, and than we do, and we struggle with these things as much. A lot of us do.